Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to an extra episode of Playdead's Inside, where I'm going to try and find the secret ending. Which, I did go back, after I finished the last episode, I spent about 2 hours scouring the beginning of the game, finding those last 3 orbs that the light-up board showed that I had missed. One of them was a bitch to find. But we may go into that. Well, let's see. But if you followed the last episode, you should have a good idea about where I am right now. Because we're about to go back to where the light-up board was. It showed where all the circles I had and hadn't found yet. And I did find out that it was kind of simple to find out where all the secret orbs were, because there'd be these yellow cords, like, going to them. And if I would have known that'd be hit, to begin with, I wouldn't have missed any to begin with. So as you can see, all 13 orbs have been found, and it's open now. Check this shit out. Okay, now, what is in here? Can I... Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Okay, they all went out except for one of them. That's like way back at the beginning of the game. Let's see. That was one of the 3 that I missed, and I think that was the one in the cornfield. There was actually one in the cornfield. In fact, you know what? Let's go find out right now. Okay, so we're back at the cornfield. I'm sure you guys are... Yeah, let's open it. Can we open it? Okay, we can't actually open it. There's actually, if you hold down the grab button while you're running through, you'll eventually, like, stop somewhere. Like, Elliot grabs onto something on the ground. And, see, there we go. See, I can't move anymore. And you hold up. Like, how are you supposed to find that? Like, that's one of the ones that pisses me off, because there's no yellow, like, wires pointing towards it. But when you go down here, you'll see a yellow wire. See, it was over here. Wait, how come I can't see the yellow wire anymore? Oh, I broke it. I broke it twice. Okay, so, now what are we doing here? Oh, that wasn't lit up before. Okay. Oh, so the musical notes. Up, up. There's no down, down. Left, right, A, B, start. Okay, that did not work. The Konami code did not work. So what the fuck are we supposed to do? Okay. I just spent about 20 minutes fucking around with that up, left, and right switch. Trying to figure out... I can't get it to open. And I walked around that room. I walked everywhere in that room trying to figure out how to open that door. So, I have a confession. I'm sorry, but I had to look it up. And it turns out that when you go to another secret orb, another one I missed through my natural playthrough. It's right here where I made the RNC joke. And you slide down and you jump and you grab this, and I went up. However, if you go down, without doing that though, you don't want to die. What you want to do is something a little more akin to this. You go down a little bit, and then you jump to the left, and you grab the ladder that's clearly right there. Do you hear that? Listen. There's a tape recorder right here playing the song you need to memorize. You need to memorize that. Obviously, if you see, there was another hidden orb that I missed last time. I mean, I got it, obviously. That's why I was able to get the last one achievement. So I have the notes in front of me, because like I said, I had to look it up. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm sitting here writing it all down for your guys' sake, to make myself look smarter. No, I'm looking right at what the note sequence is. So we're going to go back to the bunker and input that code and see where that takes us. Okay, we're back at the switch, and the sequence is up, up, right, left, right, 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 up, 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 right, left, left, left. And the door opens. And that is where the directions end. It just says, and then the door opens. So, the secret ending must be through this door. Ooh, it's dark. Elliot, you're gonna get a terrible stitch if you keep breathing like that. Calm down, Bo. Calm down. You know, let's chill. Don't hyperventilate. E.T.'s not here to heal you with his glowy finger anymore. God, it's super dark. Jesus. I hope this doesn't turn out to be a terrible video. I mean, I already realized it's going to be short. I'm just playing this just to show you guys the secret ending. But I hope it's not too dark that you can't see anything. Oh, it's lighting up. Okay. Okay. Oh, what do we have here? It's one of the controlling helmets. And also the sort of there's 4 of those things on the blob at the end. The people ball. Oh, are all the circle, all the globies, were they connected to this? No, because they were connected to the last one. Like way back at the end there. What is it? What are their purpose? I mean, there was never really a hint at what those were. I mean, obviously that's the controlling helmet. Unless those glowy orby things fed into this, and that's why people are all, like, zombified and they're able to be controlled with the helmets? Is that possibly it? I mean, that's sort of like my interpretation based on what I'm seeing here. If, like, because that is clearly the helmet. And it has the yellow wires coming out of it. I mean, if I were to sit here and stare at it, if there were 13 wires coming out. Okay, I'm not going to sit there. I'm like, this is what I'm going to assume. That somehow those orbs that I've been finding are connected to this, and that is controlling something. Maybe the blob. You know, that could be it. Or it could be the thing that, like, the reason why everybody is, you know, being controlled and manipulated by those helmet things is because of the last one, the one we just destroyed at the beginning of the episode, and all the little versions are creating some kind of field that's causing everyone to be zombies. I'm using the term zombies incorrectly. Manipulated, you know, used like servants. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. Ooh, a grate, I think. Oh, lift. The fuck is that? You might have a clearer time seeing it than I did. When you're seeing the video, I lighten up the videos for you guys. I'm actually having a hard time seeing this because not only are the studio lights creating glare off my IPS monitor, but it's really dark. So to grab this. Okay. And pull. Oh. Oh! What did we do? Did we shut down the mind controlling thingies? Is that what we did? I think that's what we did. And assuming that my theory is correct on what the little orbs and the giant one at the end was, I think we actually just shut it down. That's the secret ending? That's the... Oh, wow. That in and of itself adds a lot to the story. And I love that. I mean, I may be completely wrong, but if you think about it, that little bit, that little tidbit, adds quite a lot. So here's my thoughts on the game in general, because it's something I don't know if I really went into in the last episode. It's been a while since I recorded it. I love this game. If you have the chance, you know what? If you have the money, I know you sat here and you watched it with me. and you know all the answers and how to get past the puzzles. But still, support the developers. This game is amazing. I loved Limbo. I loved this. Help them make more. I want more games like this. I may be getting the story completely wrong, but you know what? I don't care, because that's the story as far as my brain understands it. And that's going to be the story for me. Make your own stories. Go in, play this game, and figure it out for yourself. It may be wrong. It may be right. Who knows? But what's important is that you support these developers. I love these kinds of games. This is so fucking awesome, and I want more of it. If the developers have played it, if you ever see this video, please contact me and tell me what the fuck was going on. I want to know the story. I know I just gave the spiel about figure out your own story. But I want to know how close I am, how on base I am. I still believe that secret ending, I deactivated the thing that's controlling everybody and turning them into the zombie servants. I think that's what happened. As far as the main story ending, this is my thought. These are my thoughts. I think that maybe little Elliot here was either a part of the blob at one point and taken off for experimentation and escaped and is trying to get back to the blob, or for whatever reason he's somehow being drawn to it, like whether it be telepathically or whatever, and or how about this for a thought? You know how the zombies are being controlled by the helmets? When you put the helmet on, it controls the zombie people. The blob had 4 of those helmets on it. Who's to say that the blob isn't controlling Elliot? And we are the blob. The controller, this is what we're using to control Elliot. We are the blob already, trying to escape. That's why everyone was staring at it like, what's it doing? What's going on? And it's controlling Elliot. Oh, I think that's it. Brain power. I love it. If that's the case, that's a brilliant story, and I love that. Oh, so Elliot hasn't been doing anything. It's just the blob has been doing it. It's been vying for freedom. And poor little Elliot's just whatever the blob could control. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I think I like that. I'm sticking with that idea. However, it kind of doesn't mesh with my idea of the secret ending, being you disabling all the mind control devices and freeing everybody. Because then the poor blob, that would make the blob like incredibly self-sacrificing and altruistic and willing to free everybody else as opposed to itself. But then again, maybe, I don't know. It could fit, it could work. I mean, what does a blobulous legion of mass of people ball really think? We'll never know. This game has no sound anyway, no vocals, no storytelling. This was such a good game, guys. Oh, if I were to grade it, I would definitely give it, I'd give this game a perfect score, just hands down. Well, no. I've got to dock a couple of points. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5, a 9 out of 10, because some of the puzzles were very rudimentary. Some of them were incredibly easy. And I don't just mean forgivably, like at the beginning of the game, they're teaching you the mechanics and everything. Like, there's just parts at the end where it's just sort of, like, it almost treats you like you're an idiot. It's like, you wouldn't be able to get past this. Here's how you do it. Or not really, here's how you do it, but here's an easy one. Here's an easy one. I would hope at the end, the puzzles would be like, how do I do this? I gotta really, it's a brain teaser. But that's my verdict. I love this game. If you have the chance, you have the finances, buy it, play it, support the developers, and hopefully they will make more. And hopefully they'll contact me and tell me I was right. But until that day, I'm going to have to end this series here. If you enjoyed it, let me know with a like, comment, subscribe, share it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos I've done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.